party hats. Boom, boom.
The whole go bang bang here. Let us begin.
I want you to keep an eye out for the Boogity Man.
VHS Bandits.
Boogie! Boogie! Boogie!
VHS Bandits.
Welcome to Coxwell
Don't
Academy.
need no DVDs, don't need no Betamax. These are the VHS Bandits.
Hey everybody, welcome to the VHS Bandits podcast. Today, we're checking out Juwanna Mann. Let's pop in the tape.
Mr. Jeffries, can I please have your autograph? A stamp?
I love this game, baby!
Jamal Jeffries was living a dream
I got the rethink cloning.
until it turned into a nightmare.
What's up, G? I just saw you on the television, man. That movie with some flyers. Do you take it up like this? I was like, oh.
Jamal Jeffries is suspended indefinitely.
Jamal, I'm leaving.
What about all the good loving you was getting up in here?
I packed it.
Nobody wants you, not even the Clippers.
And if he wants to play ball again, he's got only one option: to play as a woman.
I'm here!
Juwanna Mann.
Juwanna Mann? Juwanna Mann.
Juwanna Mann.
Yes, Juwanna, man. Whatever. No one's gonna believe you're a woman. You did. You kind of created me. You're my agent. You're Frankenstein. Somebody kill me!
Man, hot dogs and hamburgers, man. She's all that in a Hot Wheel track.
Yo, you see that?
I am Puff Smokey Smoke. You know what? You are one tall glass of water, and I'm telling you straight up, I'm thirsty.
Now he's discovering
Oh my God, Lord, what are you doing?
Taking a shower, aren't you?
he's in a whole new league.
Look at you.
Got it at Victoria's Secret.
Where the secret's out. Michelle and I getting tight.
You a man posing as a woman. She don't want you. She wants a girlfriend. What?
You look so beautiful tonight. Have we decided on dinner? Get me.
Sign me that. Country got you crazy. 4, 10, 3, 5, 7.
Miguel A. Nunez Jr.,
Well, I got it going on. What can I say? Born with it.
Vivica A. Fox,
I'm not playing with her.
and Tommy Davidson.
Young lady wants a filet mignon and some strawberries and some shrimp cocktails.
In a story that proves
I love you, Juwanna Man.
being a superstar is a total drag. Juwanna Mann.
How about a little kiss?
I ain't giving you no little. Ah!
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the VHS Bandits podcast. This is Dane Train over here with my co-host.
Juwanna Topher.
Oh, hey, who are you? You know,
I'm a new you know how after Topher got fired from the VHS Bandits for disorderly conduct.
yeah, for
wiggling
being
his
nude
ding
on a
dong in front of-
podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm Juwanna Topher, completely different person.
Wow. You know what's funny? You look
I will
exactly.
be replacing him.
You look exactly like him, but you have a wig on.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's uncanny.
I know.
So far, you're the only one that's noticed.
Oh, well, you know what? I trust you 100% that you are who you tell me that you are.
That's right. Different person altogether.
Oh, wow. And you also happen to be extremely good at podcasting, just like,
Hey.
it's almost like you two are clones.
I'm a previously undiscovered talent.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And T-Man's
Topher
agent found you
recommended me.
too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Topher's agent is the one that got me this spot, believe it or not.
It is just so uncanny. But in any case, I'm sure you're going to help to bring this podcast back up from the ashes, right?
Yes. 100% different person. We're rebranding.
Yeah.
So, you know, we will survive.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Now, I understand, hey, sometimes with a new person, we may clash, but we have to work together as a team to make the Bandits show work.
If I end up just, squeezing your butts at any random time, that's my version of teamwork.
Oh,
So
okay. All right. Sounds good.
just let that be known that's how I'm working with you, not against you.
Yep, squeezing some butts during a huddle. Ah, boy. So, Juwanna Mann.
Yep, this is Dane Train's big reveal that he's been wanting to watch this movie forever. This is the big surprise. Juwanna Mann.
When I told everybody that, we got some big super secret movies coming up. Oh, this is like the like the horror movie Iceberg. These are the movies that are down close to the center of the earth, then at the bottom of the ocean. The worst, the most disturbing of disturbing movies. Well, it's just Miguel A. Muniz Jr.'s Juwanna Mann.
Yep.
So 2 years ago, I was over at what's it called? Your Movie Warehouse down over in Wolfboro, New Hampshire, the little video store, the woman there who I interviewed on an episode. And I'm buying some tapes, and there's Juwanna Mann. And I was like, oh man, I remember seeing commercials for this back when this movie was new. What a curiosity. I would love to watch this.
Curious.
And ever since it's been staring at me in my piles of tapes and stuff on the shelves, and I'm like, hey, when are we gonna watch Juwanna Mann? We're gonna watch Juwanna Mann. And Kevbot absolutely refuses to watch this movie, right? Because he foresaw how bad it could be, and was like, guys, I can't watch this. So
I mean, in its defense, it's not terrible.
Oh no,
it's not great.
It's the way I think of it, it's an extremely by the book, ultra predictable.
It's exactly what you think it is.
Yeah, there is no surprise in this movie. You know from beginning to end how it's gonna go.
Yeah,
that's it, 100% to a T. So I paid $3 for this movie. I got it at Your Movie Warehouse. And on the side, there's a little Your Movie Warehouse sticker that says, Your Movie Warehouse, Center Street, Wolfboro, New Hampshire. We buy and sell VHS and DVD, new and used, over 3,500 in stock. New stock arrives daily from movies from 1990 to 2006.
Wow, that is how big is that
1919,
sticker?
Yeah. Oh, and it's this really nice Be Kind Rewind sticker on the front from a label maker.
Ooh.
And this originally came from a New Hampshire video store called Movie Mania in Tenny Mount Plaza in Plymouth, New Hampshire. If you want to call them up, they're at 603-536-3020.
You'll probably not reach them.
Movie Mania. So let's see. The box.
This has one of the worst cover arts I think we've ever seen.
This is not very good. You got a big giant basketball, and Miguel Muniz Jr. is standing on it, holding a bra in one hand and a basketball in the other. And it says, as a woman, he got game. And of course, the main characters are on the front, including my favorite character, Puff Smokey Smoke.
I do enjoy Puff Smokey Smoke.
I was gonna ask you,
even though he's completely useless to the plot of the movie.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say,
much like every other character.
Yeah, I feel like Puff Smokey Smoke is one of those characters where either you think, oh, he was the most interesting part of this movie, or he was the worst part of this movie, because he was at the same time his level of he's kind of interesting. It's also at the same level of, wow, he's incredibly irritating. So
yeah, but I mean, it's kind of like his he's supposed to be irritating. He's not like irritating by accident. He's irritating on purpose, right? So it's different. Like there's different because obviously Juwanna Mann is irritated by Puff Smokey Smoke.
Oh, that's true. I think everybody was.
So he was designed to be irritating.
Yeah, I guess.
Unlike what's a character that is just irritating? I can't think of one right now. But a character that's designed to be like Jar Jar Binks is irritating.
Okay.
But he was designed to be likable,
Okay. All right. Now when the tape starts, there's some text that says, make sure to stay after the feature for some extra bonus footage.
Oh, yeah.
And on the front cover, it says, bonus, Fat Joe's #1 hit, What's Love music video.
The Juwanna Mann smash hit. I do remember the music video. What year did this come out? It was on like TRL and shit. I
2002.
think. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
This is exactly what a 2002 movie would be.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Jeffrey Lyons of WNBA.
And the cover art, where it's just bad Photoshop of people's heads not in the same room.
So on the back, there's a sticker that says calm, which I'm assuming it means you're not to be calm when you watch the movie, but it's a comedy.
I think that's a U. I think this was
I don't think so.
Section.
I don't think
it
so.
was behind the beads.
I don't know, because Miguel Muniz Jr. is holding his boobies on the back cover.
I know, exactly.
And of course, you got Puff Smokey Smoke going, "Oh," in the back. Oh. So this movie is apparently funny and engaging. Says Jeffrey Lyons of WNBC.
It had some good jokes. I laughed at a couple things.
Yeah, it was okay. Oh, now
jokes.
remember, this is at the beginning of the worldwide interwebs, right? So of course, during this time, everybody
use
had to
AOL keyword Juwanna Mann.
Yeah, exactly. So on the bottom, it's JuwannaMann.com, America Online keyword Juwanna Mann, and WarnerVideo.com.
I wonder if have you checked out the Juwanna Mann website lately?
No, I wonder.
JuwannaMann.com.
Hold on, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that right now.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hold on.
All right.
Hold on. Stay with me,
ready,
everybody.
America. We are seeing if the Juwanna Mann website is up and running. I mean, like, at what point does Warner Brothers say, okay, we can let go of the JuwannaMann.com?
All right.
domain?
So it actually does work.
Whoa!
It's not like a Juwanna Mann website. It's a Warner Brothers. It's WarnerBros.com/movie/Juwanna Mann. So it brings you straight to Warner Brothers. Now it says Juwanna Mann and not currently available. I'm assuming that's for streaming or something like that. Original
Weird.
theatrical
So-
release June 20th, 2002. Wow, we're almost right on the money.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It's the whatever 20th anniversary of Juwanna Mann.
Something like that. It's a sports theme.
Well,
comedy.
because there was 19th anniversary because it's 2002, right?
Yeah.
All right, 19th anniversary of Juwanna Mann. That's the special VHS Bandits. I don't know, celebration, celebrating 19 years of Juwanna Mann.
And there's a trailer on there too. So great. JuwannaMann.com.
That is very strange that they Warner Brothers saw fit to just keep paying $10 a year for Juwanna Mann.
Oh, yeah, the domain.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, that's nothing to them, but it's just weird. Like, somebody has to renew like, it's somebody's job to renew the lease of JuwannaMann.com.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's see here. So this, I don't know if you knew, but this movie's rated PG-13 for language and sex-related material.
And they bleep out motherfucker,
which is really weird. I came out of nowhere.
Weird. It was very weird. He says, "Son of a bitch, motherfucker," some other fucker thing. It was very weird.
But they say shit a lot in this movie.
Yeah, but you can say shit. Shit's whatever. But motherfucker. But they bleep it out. I wonder if you saw this in the theater. Did they bleep out motherfucker, or was this? Because this is very strange.
That was weird. You would think, why wouldn't they just like ADR it to something different? I don't know.
Cut it out, or just cut out that section. It's not that important.
Weird.
Because it's not like he was on. It's not like you're watching a TV stream or something. You know,
right?
He's in the room with a guy and calls him a motherfucker, but it's bleeped out.
I know,
and it's real. It's the real world. It's one of the strangest things I've seen in a movie, because
very weird.
This is the official release. It's not recorded off TV or something.
Yeah.
So in the theater, they must have bleeped out motherfucker.
I know. It's weird. So the back of the box says, "You're out of the league, Jamal Jeffries. Don't let the door hit you in the backside on the way out." Just like that, Jamal's pro basketball career is finished. Juwanna bet? With sass, hard court skill, and the right shade of lipstick, Jamal transforms himself into the brash, trash-talking bad boy of basketball, into a superstar of the women's league in the fast break, gender bender comedy, Juwanna Mann. Miguel A. Munez Jr. of Scooby-Doo portrays Jamal/Juwanna, a man.
Wait, he was in
M-A-N-N.
Scooby-Doo? Who the fuck was he in Scooby-Doo?
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Oh. Was he a ghost?
I don't know. A man in a woman's world who becomes a better man along the way. He/she got game. So do this romp's other talents, including Vivica A. Fox, Kevin Pollak, Kim Wayans, and Tommy Davidson as Puff Smokey Smoke, the hilariously clueless man-crazy rapper. Juwanna Mann? Sure
Man-crazy rapper.
He's a crazy rapper.
Woman-crazy rapper.
He's a woman.
Right?
Well, yeah,
I thought you said man-crazy.
Well, man is an M-A-N-N.
Oh, he's
Juwanna
crazy
Mann.
about Juwanna Mann.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta say, Juwanna Mann, ugly as a lady.
Well, not according to Puff Smokey Smokes. He thinks
Puff
she's
Smokey Smoke thinks he's
the
the bomb and a bag of chips in a Hot Wheels track.
He said she's fucking hot dogs and hamburgers.
He has this whole line. He lists like 9 different things. That was one of the things I laughed at was just Puff Smokey Smoke.
I wonder, like, if his stuff was improv. You know what I mean?
I imagine so.
It could have been.
There's probably a lot of improv in this. I'm sure. What's the main guy's name?
Oh, Jamal Jeffries?
Yeah, but the actor, what's...
Oh, Miguel A. Munez
Yeah,
Jr.
Miguel Munez. I think he probably improvised a lot of stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because he's like a comic actor.
Yeah.
And...
getting killed by Jason and everything.
And I can't imagine the script being too good.
Yeah.
It's got Kevin Pollak, too. Kevin Pollak is great.
Yeah, yep.
He's kind of... This isn't like his best role. He's kind of just playing the part of his agent.
Yeah.
He doesn't really, stand out.
He's one of those
that
dudes
much, but...
that, like, he's one of those, you always see him and you're like, oh yeah, I know that guy. I've seen him in other stuff, but you can never think of what it is.
Oh, I love Kevin Pollak. He's in everything.
He's great. He's always in everything, but I can never think of anything else I've seen him in, So,
right. Yeah, no.
He's one of those guys.
Me and Kamar got to see him do a stand-up in L.A. a little while back.
Oh, wow.
Good stuff. Good stuff, that Kevin Pollak.
Cool. So I guess we could just kind of like run down the ultra basic story real quick, right?
Yep.
So Jamal Jeffries, he's this big time money rolling.
He's like LeBron James, like an asshole basketball player that nobody likes, except people apparently like LeBron James for some reason. Maybe, I don't know.
So he gets pissed off, takes off all of his clothes, tells everybody to suck it, and then he gets kicked out of the league.
He shows his weenie.
Shows his weenie. And so he can't get any work. He loses
That's his
house.
hot dog. And
Yeah.
Juwanna
weenie. And he got a license to sell hot dogs. And so
because he's a ball hog. He's a real asshole. Like even throughout like the entire movie, he's kind of an asshole and a bad main character because you don't give a shit about him.
I was thinking the exact same thing because like you don't really care about the main character that much. So
yeah, because he's an asshole and he like oh, he turns himself around because the plot requires him to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like when he's turns into Juwanna Mann, there's like this scene where he's like basically trying to fuck Vivica A. Fox, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He becomes Juwanna Mann, right? So then he has to deal with these female basketball players, and Vivica A. Fox is like the hot one. And so they're like, she's like, oh, would you rub some lotion on my back or whatever? And he's like, blah, 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 yeah, let me look at your boobies. Instead of being like, oh no, you could have gone the route of like, oh, I shouldn't do, like, I don't want to be found out. I don't want to be, a creepy pervert. So I don't, no, it's okay. I don't want to do it. And then she pressures him into doing it, like, oh, come on, my back really hurts or whatever. Yeah. But no, he just dives right in and is like, oh yeah, give me your boobies. And he like looks down her shirt and stuff. So he doesn't like even try to, and this is after they've like known each other for a while.
Yeah.
So he should like, because they're like kind of have this romance thing going on, but not really.
No.
Just for the sake of the plot. But I don't know. So stuff like that kind of is like, they could have made the character likable, but they chose not to.
That's right. So no other teams want him. He loses his house, all of his money, his girlfriend, the parties, everything. So now he's living with his aunt. And he has this crazy idea to dress up in drag, and
because he sees a little girl. So like he's talking to Kevin Pollak on his agent, right? And Kevin Pollak fires him, and like they could have made this relationship a little more interesting too, because he could have been actually friends with Kevin Pollak, but Kevin Pollak's like, hey, I'm firing you, we're not friends, because he's like, I thought you were my friend. He's like, no, I'm just your agent. So they could have either played off like them butting heads a lot more, or they could have gone like them actually being friends and him trying to help him out. But no, they just like fuck each other over all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's like getting groceries, and then he sees like some preteens playing basketball, and there's a girl that's like the best basketball player, and then there's it just like dollies in on him and plays some music, so he's getting an idea. It's just like dumb movie cues because they can't write anything better than that. It's just like, oh, I have an idea now. I'm gonna be a woman. Even though, oh man, it's so stupid. Like the WNBA, like they probably make like he was like big time in the NBA, right?
So yeah, he was big.
He was probably pulling in like a multi-million-dollar contract, right?
Man, dude had a mansion and like a Dodge Viper and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
at his house,
it was like Billy Madison's birthday all the time.
Yeah,
at his house. Yeah. Juwanna Mann passed the first grade. But like the WNBA, nobody fucking watches the WNBA. They don't like make a lot. They probably make like $50,000 a year, which is, it's good money, but it's not millions of dollars.
Yeah. Well, apparently, remember, like his agent offered him like all of these, like all these other promotional deals, like being on front of magazines and like Wheaties boxes and all that stuff, but he chose not to do any of that
when he was regular man. He was Jamal, right?
No. This is because he was like getting really popular, and he's all like, you know what? I just can't do this anymore, man. I can't do it. And the guy was like, well, I don't know if now's the time where you want to stop, because I got all these like deals. You know,
he only wanted to stop doing it because he was going to get his weenie yoinked by a physical.
Yeah.
By the doctor doing the physicals for the team.
Yeah.
But yes, no, he did say that. He's like, that's what brought him back into being Juwanna Mann. He was gonna quit.
Oh yeah.
But then he's like, hey, we got, Wheaties and Chef Boyardee want you.
Yeah.
We want Juwanna Mann shaped SpaghettiOs.
Yeah.
With meatballs.
and little hot dog pennies.
So he's like, yeah, he took all that money, which I get. The sponsorships would be way better than the league itself.
Yeah, and dude, all the basketball stadiums were like fucking packed with like people with signs and shit. People in this movie, in this reality, people
watch the W.
The women's basketball league is exploding. It's huge.
It's huge. I wonder if the WNBA like paid them to make a movie about. They're like, hey, we really want people to think we're legitimate. Make a movie about us, Warner Brothers.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if they even mentioned the league in the movie. You know what I mean? I don't know. But
if they said the W, well, I mean that's who they are.
Yeah,
it's clear who they are. But yeah, maybe they didn't mention it. I thought they did, but maybe I just subconsciously, created that in my own mind.
And
but yeah, the first when he gets to the Juwanna Mann thing, he plays the first like Juwanna Mann game like in the WNBA, and the crowd is going wild. First of all, there's a crowd, and I was like, okay, maybe people go to the games. I can't imagine that they do. I've never even seen a WNBA like thing, like a game advertised anywhere in my entire life. Although when you drive down 190 in Worcester going to Leominster, there's the Worcester WNBA like topiary.
Oh no shit!
In the bushes. I don't know why it's there. I guess maybe there was a WNBA championship in Worcester or something, or maybe there's a different WNBA. I don't know.
Wow! I next time I'm on there, I'm gonna have to take a peek.
Yeah,
I've never noticed.
That's the only thing I know about the WNBA is that on 190 going northbound to Leominster, it's written in the bushes. So yeah, but anyway, my point being, I was like, okay, I like Googled WNBA games to like see images and stuff. Like, yeah, nobody's in the fucking crowds. Nobody watches these games. If you've ever been to a WNBA game, email us at thevhsbandits@gmail.com and prove us wrong. But I figured it's like, a Sharks game, right? Like a Worcester Ice Cats game.
Yeah.
Like it's probably got the attendance of like the AHL or something.
Yeah. Minor league stuff,
Right. Yeah. And, but on that same like point, like the minor league games don't pull in that many people. Like Worcester went through like 5 minor league hockey teams. We're on our like 4th now. I mean, we would go all the time, but the crowds weren't huge.
No, unless it's playoffs, the crowds were not big at all.
Right.
So, so while he's there, who happens to be in the audience, but Puff Smokey Smoke, who just happens to zone in on Juwanna Mann, and his heart just started fluttering. Hot dogs and hamburgers.
Vivica Fox is dating some rapper or something. I don't know what.
I don't know what he is.
He's like some rich guy. I don't know.
Who just happens to be best friends with Puff Smokey Smoke.
With Puff Smokey Smoke, who I guess is also a rapper because his name's fucking Puff Smokey Smoke, right?
He gives Juwanna Mann an album of his new singles.
Here's my EP.
Yeah.
Puff Smokey Smoke is the best character in this movie.
He is the best part of this movie.
Now, do you like Puff Smokey Smoke better or Sir Smokes a Lot?
Who the fuck is Sir Smokes a Lot?
From Half Baked.
Oh, man. I totally forgot. I totally forgot. Fuck.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Dude, I'm gonna give it up to Puff Smokey Smoke.
Whoa.
Yo.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. Sir Smokes a Lot was great. Going but dude, it's probably been well over 15 years since I've seen that movie.
That we should do that. Half Baked is a fucking class. I would watch that movie every day after school. It's so good.
Classic. But yeah, I think Puff Smokey Smoke is really funny. So
I wish they had Puff Smokey Smoke do, like, if we saw him perform or something. Maybe that's in like the outtakes, but it's like this movie is calling for Puff Smokey Smoke.
I'd say that one of my biggest criticisms of this movie is there was
not enough.
The movie was pretty light on Puff Smokey Smoke. I wanted more Puff Smokey Smoke in this movie. I needed more smoke.
He's on the cover, and he's on the, he's listed on the back in the plot.
Yeah, they make
everything.
a big stink about him.
You could take Puff Smokey Smoke out of the equation altogether, and the movie does not change at all.
Oh, 100%. Yep.
He's literally just there so Juwanna Mann can like go on a date with him and like kick him in the nuts.
So what I think, like, who I don't know who. All right, this movie was written by one guy named Bradley Allenstein. So when Bradley Allenstein was writing this movie,
Allen Smithystein.
Yeah, he probably was like writing things and thinking like, okay, what are some funny situations that we could put a man who's impersonating a woman in? Going to like, getting a massage by, a big unattractive man, getting waxed.
I thought that was pretty funny because it was very.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. It was funny. I'm just saying, like, they're probably like writing down all these like things that are like, okay,
right, yeah. What does a man?
What
do
are
that
unpleasant
a
things that a man would have to endure if he suddenly became a woman? Right? Having some man being love struck after them and they don't want him and they're irritating and blah blah blah. So that's where I think Puff Smokey Smoke came in.
Yeah. But yeah, right, of course. But I mean, they could have made Puff Smokey Smoke because they got to know. I mean, the name alone is great.
Yeah. So, I got to tell you, dude, like this whole movie was so by the books. Like I was saying, it's so like formulaic. I mean, like I said,
right. This movie was written in Excel.
Oh, dude. I mean, it's yeah, you could tell everything 100%. You know how this movie's. It's like when you watch a chick flick, you know exactly like the beats.
Yeah, it's like a Lifetime movie.
Yeah,
it's a 2001 comedy.
Yeah,
or early 2000 comedy by the book.
So this movie, through its beats, I'm like, come on, send me a curveball anywhere. Just give me some curveball. And I almost thought I was gonna get it, but I didn't. So at the very end of the movie,
Smoke's actually a woman.
You're on the right path.
That would have been good.
My thought was, at the end of the movie, the Banshees, who's the team that Juwanna Mann is on, fucking slam dunks and smashes the glass. Boom! They fucking beat the game. They win the championship. All is good. And as Juwanna Mann is falling on the ground, the wig comes off, and the truth is revealed to the world that Juwanna Mann is a fake. She is a sham, and she is Jeffries, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. And what happens? Smokey Smoke is in the crowd as everybody is totally speechless, shock and awe, right? And he's like, it's okay. I still love you, Juwanna Mann, even though you're a man. I love you, Juwanna Mann. So my thought was, at the end of the movie, obviously, Jamal Jeffries. Well, Jamal Jeffries is like, back in a suit, and he's all like, hey, everybody, I know you all hate me, but listen, even though you guys were a really shitty team before I showed up, you're actually not a shitty team, and you guys don't really need me, even though you really did. So go out there and win this game.
There's no way they would have gotten to the playoffs without him.
So I thought Puff Smokey Smoke was going to show up dressed up as a woman to try to get with Jamal. and it didn't happen. But
that would have been great.
What a twist, right? What a curve.
Yeah. That would have brought Puff Smokey Smoke full circle. Man, that would we could have hey, we need to rewrite Juwanna Mann.
Well,
Is there a Juwanna Mann 2? I feel like there was a straight to home video Juwanna Mann 2.
Well, here's the deal. God almighty, was this even in theaters? I think it was. So
yeah, it was.
So I was on YouTube, right? And there's an interview with Miguel Muniz Jr. and he's talking about the possibility.
He says, oh God.
He's talking about the possibility of a Juwanna Mann 2.
Oh, sure.
So
I think this movie lost a lot of money.
Well, here's my question for you, dude. Yeah, it lost.
Maybe in rentals it made it back.
Whoever the producer was of this movie, produced by James
he
Robinson.
Was found in the pickup truck with 2 bullet holes in the back of his head.
I was gonna say James G. Robinson, who produced this movie, probably ended up just like Jamal Jeffries, where he's got this big giant house and these parties. And next thing you know, it's all gone.
Everything's getting repoed.
Yep. You know? Okay, so here's a question for you, dude.
Yeah.
All right, Juwanna T Man. If Puff Smokey Smoke did end up dressing in drag to try to get with Jamal at the end of the movie, what would Puff Smokey Smoke's fake name be? Obviously, because Jamal's name was Juwanna Mann. What would Puff Smokey Smoke's drag name be?
That's a good question. Hey, if any of you bandits out there have a good drag name for Puff Smokey Smoke, email us at thevhsbandits@gmail.com.
Let's leave it up to the fans. I want you guys to decide. And then we'll tell Miguel A. Muniz Jr., and he'll put it right into Juwanna Mann 2.
Juwanna Mann 2. Yeah, I'm sure Miguel Muniz Jr. is dying to relive Juwanna Mann. I don't know. Do you have a name for him?
What?
You would be burpy burp.
Sorry, I didn't hear you over my burp. I have some really bad heartburn. I had pizza earlier today.
Oh, excuse me.
And it just keeps coming back up.
Puff Smokey Smoke. I don't know. Would it be the? I don't even know. I can't. Does it have to be like a rapper name or like? Because Juwanna Mann, how Juwanna Mann got his name, his lady name was he showed up to the a showcase essentially. So tryouts or practice. Because the team was already assembled, right? It wasn't tryouts. It was a practice. So he called the agent sets him up to show up to the Banshees practice, and then Juwanna Mann shows up or Jamal shows up, and then he's late, and then he is great at basketball, obviously, and then everyone's like, oh wow, and then they're just going to leave. They're like, hey, what's your name again? He couldn't think of a name. You didn't tell the agent the name of this person that is supposed to be showing up. And they're just like, hey, do you want to go get a pizza? And then they're like, what's your name? And he's like, Juwanna Mann is my name.
With a southern drawl, nonetheless.
That was my southern drawl.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Juwanna Mann.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm from the South. That's pretty much how he sounds.
Yeah,
he's not. He doesn't. Hey, do a Juwanna Mann. You're good at impression. You're the impression guy. Do a Juwanna Mann.
Okay.
Say, Puff Smokey Smoke, I don't want none of your smoke.
Puff Smokey Smoke, I don't want none of your Puff Smokey Smoke.
You can Puff Smokey Smoke my smoke. Puff Smokey Smoke, why don't you go smoke some beef jerky?
Dude, I don't know why. So that whole scene where Juwanna Mann goes on a blind date with.
Why would she even go?
So well, I mean, she
just
showed
say,
up.
I got diarrhea. I'm gonna go home.
Or
just say, hey, I'm a raging lesbian. That's okay. Puff Smokey Smoke, because everyone else on the team's a lesbian. Or at least a few of them are. That because they talk about it.
I love that scene. That whole scene I thought was one of the funniest parts of the movie because Puff Smokey Smoke saying, "Oh, the lady will order filet mignon."
For what?
Filet mignon.
Oh.
Filet mignon.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just thought that was really funny. And then the part where like, Juwanna Mann goes to the can and is at a urinal wearing a dress.
Why doesn't he go to the ladies' room?
Because she's got to take a piss.
Because it's not as funny if he goes to the men's room.
And then he got the guy next to him.
Some dude's looking at his dick.
I just thought it was funny because like they keep putting in these canned burps and farts that are from like a sound effects machine.
Hey, if someone starts looking at your dick, just fart on them.
They'll get them out of your hair.
That's what you're. Hey, I'm gonna fart on you. Keep looking at my lady dick.
Oh man,
you want to take a picture? It'll fart longer.
Whoa. I just thought that was great. It's funny ass part.
It was good. That's one of the parts where I laughed was at Juwanna Mann farting at a guy because he's like, I don't know. He's got his legs like he's like ducking down and like in this. He's in like the Suspiria pose and the
Gippendorf's tribe pose.
Yeah, the Trippendorf's tribe pose. taking a whiz while wearing a dress in the men's bathroom and then farting on a dude. But everyone, I guess like this dude, like everyone thinks Juwanna Mann is attractive, which is not the case.
No. Dude, I don't know why it was so funny, but
I don't know how anyone could confuse Juwanna Mann for an actual woman.
After it's like after he took a piss, he takes his hand and just like wipes it on the dress. Did you remember that? I don't know. I just thought that was funny
because he's a man, man.
But yeah, dude,
I thought it was a good part when he was playing. I think it was during the tryouts. He was like, playing basketball, and he's got these big floppy tits.
Yeah, right.
And one of the girls is like, "Let's see if you can bounce the ball like you bounce your titties." and like they are like, I don't know how fake titties where you even buy fake titties, but I don't know. They're like hitting him in the face almost. And then like after the game is done, he like reaches in his shorts and like moves his dick around to adjust it. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No, it's not. I mean, it is exactly the movie I thought it was going to be. I thought it might be worse. It's not like, I wouldn't call it a good movie. Like, you don't need to see this
but
movie.
I tell you, dude,
I don't hate it though.
No, this is one of those movies that, again, like it's just piqued my curiosity. And for the longest time, I've just been like wanting to watch it for the show. Again, not because like I think it's gonna be like great. I mean, Christ, it's Juwanna Mann. I know, I know what I'm getting myself into, but it's just been like it's like an itch that you just got to scratch. You know what I mean? I just want to like
Juwanna itch,
scratch the Juwanna ball itch.
There is a lot of ball jokes.
There are a lot of ball jokes,
but they're very, they just say ball. They just say the word balls a lot. I guess they're not really jokes. They just say the word balls a lot, and I don't know. So like the part where he like goes into to sign with Kevin Pollak, right?
Yeah.
So this is after he played at practice with the girl team, and then Kevin Pollak calls him to the office, and then he goes to Kevin Pollak's office, and he's in like this like fucking, I don't know, like a lady suit. I don't know what it.
Yeah, right.
Lady business suit, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean. And like he's like Kevin Pollak literally just saw, what's his name? Jacob Jeffries or something.
Jamal Jeffries.
Jamal Jeffries. He just saw Jamal Jeffries. I don't know, not more than 36 hours ago, and he is now confronted with this Juwanna Mann face to face, who is a 6 foot 5 woman with he didn't do anything to his face. He didn't
he's got some makeup on.
He's got some makeup on, but put some makeup on me, and you think and if I shave and put makeup on, he didn't even have a goatee or a mustache or a beard or anything when he was Jamal Jeffries.
I know.
He was clean shaven, and he didn't have there's no Mrs. Doubtfire scene where he's in complete disguise.
Yeah,
or something.
right.
Or he doesn't even go to have his aunt or a friend of his who's in the entertainment industry or whatever to do makeup on him or whatever. Even a lady friend or something, his aunt, whatever, to make him up as a lady.
Yeah.
He just shows up and is completely not convincing that it's a different person whatsoever.
Oh.
And he's talking like this, and I'm a real person, and this is how a real person would talk. And Kevin Pollak just buys it hook, line, and sinker. He's like, "Yup, this is a lady. This is not the person I just saw 2 days ago."
I think it's so funny how nobody's "Oh, hey, to sign papers stuff we need to see identification or anything like that."
Well,
right?
the cop pulls him over.
I know, but I mean, for any the official basketball business until
you just sign with the
pulled
agent
over by the
without-
cop who wants sex change.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know, that's just so weird to me. Because so that, and he signs the contract and everything, and then Kevin Pollak's like, "I'm going to make you a very rich woman." And then he pulls off the wig, and then Kevin Pollak's like, "Oh my God, it's not a woman." He's shocked that this is a different person. I don't
Everybody
know how
was.
Everybody. It's the most unconvincing disguise in any movie ever. Even Sorority Girls is more convincing than this movie.
Yeah.
Because they're dealing with strangers for the most part, or Fired Up. Oh, wait, no, Fired Up, they're still guys. They just join a cheerleading.
Or when you watch
Fired Up is actually a surprisingly funny movie.
Or in Loose Screws when the guys dress up as girls to get into the
right
sorority house. Same thing.
Yeah. Man, it's just so surprising to me how surprised Kevin Pollak is. And then he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna." I was surprised that he revealed himself immediately. I was like, "Okay, he's gonna play this out."
There's no reason why he should have. None at all.
No, he's just like, now you're gonna sign me to the WNBA. And
if
I'm
anything, what an asshole thing to do. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. And this is just to the point that Jeffries is just a shitty character because he's an asshole to everybody. And he doesn't do anything nice the entire movie. Until the end, which, just because he has to for the character arc or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can have flaws, but also be a nice person or a likable character.
Yeah.
There's plenty of movies that do that. But, not Juwanna Mann.
Not Juwanna Mann.
Not Juwanna Mann. Hey, what was the funniest thing in Juwanna Mann? Besides Puff Smokey Smoke and scratching his balls.
Puff Smokey Smoke and the bathroom scene, taking a pee scene. Yeah. Funniest parts of the movie. What do you think?
I probably have to agree. I really wish there's more Puff Smokey Smoke.
Yeah.
But none of the other characters are really memorable at all. Even Puff Smokey Smoke's friend, who is Vivica A. Fox's boyfriend.
Oh, dude, he had a wicked funny scene when she finds him in bed with another girl, and he's just like, "What? Who are you? What are you doing in my bed? What are you in my house?"
He said they're groupies. But as if that changes anything.
Yeah.
So I guess he is a rapper. I would have liked to see them rap or do something. I really, There's got to be a scene that didn't get shot or something.
A lot of times when there is a music video at the end of a movie, usually there's like clips from the movie and stuff. But there weren't. Miguel,
there were. There was like a little TV, right? And there was clips on the TV for a split second.
Yeah, you're right.
But I don't know if it was from the movie or just like random basketball B-roll.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Puff Smokey Smoke should have been in the Fat Joe music video.
Dude, yeah. Should have been in it.
Jeez. I don't know.
Man. He was the best part of the movie. He stole the movie.
He stole the show. I don't know. I can't. Are there any other funny? Like, I'm trying to think of like what made me laugh during this, because it's pretty funny.
That's all I can think of. Not much else happened in this movie. That was kind of
it. I mean, that's literally the entire movie.
That's it.
He turns into a woman. He plays basketball, and then there was this part when they were like on the road and they were like in the hotel and all the whole team was in the hotel.
Yeah, and
they were like talking about boyfriends and whatever.
Yeah,
and then Juwanna Mann gets up and he's like, well, let me tell you a secret about men. Men, they only want one thing and blah, blah, blah. And then he like riles up the girls. And they're like, he's like, there's this one thing that men say. Say it with me. I'll call you in the morning. And like, that's so like cliche and like, all right, dude. But he's like giving them men secrets. And then now that they're all riled up, they're like, yeah. And then he's like, and we all know that it's not the size of the penis, but the motion in the vagina. And then they're like, what? And then
I want Titanic.
Yeah, and they're like, no, we want giant honking dicks. And then he's just like, oh no. I thought that was funny that Juwanna Mann has a small dick. But I mean, then that kind of contradicts the beginning of the movie where he's like waving his dick at the entire United States of America.
Not only that, but so he's got a girlfriend.
That was a funny joke.
When he's all his shit's getting repossessed in the house, so his girlfriend with like the orange hair is leaving. And he's all like, "What? You're breaking up with me? But what about all the love that I gave you?" And she's got like a case, like a suitcase.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, I'm taking it with me and the batteries too."
I thought that was a good joke.
It was good.
Yeah.
So
and but yeah, so like to say like another thing that like he's just like a shitty person. He's an asshole from the moment we meet him.
Yep.
And like after he like shows his dick to everybody, he's having this big party at his mansion, and he's just like macking on chicks, and like he's like dancing with these like three like blonde twins or triplets.
Yeah.
And the phone's ringing. I don't know how he can hear the phone from outside the mansion, but he's like, get the goddamn phone. He's like, Mary, get the phone. It's Juwanna Mann. But yeah, he's like
Mary,
yelling at his
door.
He's yelling at his girlfriend to pick up the fucking phone while he's like basically cheating on her in front of her face.
I thought it's funny how like a bunch of times kept being like, "Hey, can't you get the brother something to eat?"
Oh yeah, that was pretty funny. She's like, his girlfriend's like, "Hey, I'm leaving you," or she's like, "Hey, I'm leaving," and then he's like, "All right, yeah, pick me up a pizza when you get back." That was pretty good. I'm not trying to like knock Muniz. Is that his? I can't.
Miguel Frankie Muniz Jr. Not Frankie
Muniz.
A. Muniz Jr.
Frankie A. Muniz. Miguel, yeah, I'm not trying to knock him. I think he did an all right job with what was given to him. But I mean, I don't know. Who would you like to see as a Juwanna Mann? Because I have
recast.
Like, I think a better recast Juwanna Mann. I think Tommy Davidson is perfect.
Well,
but
Tony Danza.
No, Tommy Davidson. Like, I wouldn't recast Puff Smokey Smoke. I'm talking about just Juwanna.
Just Juwanna Mann? Well, dude, honestly, because I feel like this movie would have been a basketball double feature with Slam Dunk Ernest. So I think Ernest P. Worrell would have made a great substitute for Juwanna Mann.
Oh, my.
Well, I mean, dude, because he dresses
Jim
up in
Varney
drag all the time. Dude, he easily...
but is it Ernest or is it Jim Varney?
All right,
Jim Varney stars
Jamal
in
Jeffries is Ernest P. Worrell, and then when he has to turn into Juwanna Mann, he's the old lady with like the thing on her neck.
Oh my god, the neck brace,
the neck brace lady, who's just like,
and her boobs are the ankle balls from jail.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Not what I was expecting, but that's a good answer.
Yeah. And then what happens is after he does the big slam dunk in the glass, so the thing breaks, the two chain balls go bloop bloop and fall out, and they realize that it's Ernest P. Worrell and not the old lady.
Yep.
Exactly what happens in Ernest Scared Stupid. Exact same thing.
Ernest Scared Stupid. Ernest goes to jail.
Oh shit, you're right. That did happen in Ernest Goes to Jail. Right.
Yeah. I would love to see Orlando Jones as Juwanna Mann or Godfrey.
What? Oh my god. How awful.
But I think Godfrey, not Godfrey.
Godfrey.
Just Godfrey, not Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about a Guilford Godfrey being like, hey guys.
Yeah.
I'm playing women's basketball here.
I would love to see that too.
Actually, yeah, that'd be kind of funny.
But I mean, they're both the 7-Up guy. Godfrey was the second.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Orlando Jones is original 7-Up guy. And then Godfrey was the second 7-Up guy. But Godfrey was also from this TV show called Crash Box.
Yeah.
It was like fucking weird and cool. It was like this kids show.
That's good stuff.
But anyway, I think they'd both be good Juwanna Men.
Yep.
Or there, you know what? Maybe the sequel is it's like Aliens. It's Juwanna Men, and it's an entire team of cross-dressing men in the WNBA.
Where do the aliens come into play?
No, because it's the sequel, so it's Alien was the first one, but there's only one.
I thought you meant
and
like
then Alien, so it's only one Juwanna Man, but then in the sequel, it's many Juwanna Men.
I thought. I get it.
And then
actually, that's really clever.
And then Ripley has to get away from the WNBA, you bitch.
Is the third one?
And she's in, or maybe it's the WNHL, and they're in she has to run down a team of Juwanna Men in a Zambino or whatever.
Zamboni? Hey, the great Zambino.
Come on down to Zambini's.
Zambinis. Shabam Bams. Hey, what if they made another one and it was called Juwanna Resurrection that took place in the future in space? Hey, remember that scene where Ripley's like playing basketball and she like throws the ball behind her and it does a slam dunk?
Yeah, and then she catches it
with one hand? Yeah, dude. Juwanna Resurrection.
Juwanna Resurrection.
We got your
Juwanna versus Predator. Requiem. Oh man, it's just a bunch of Juwanna Men hatch from eggs, and then are turning the small like Kentucky town into cross-dressing basketball players. And then Predator comes down from space because they're the ultimate weapon. They're the ultimate prey. Juwanna Men.
Over here. Pass the ball. Over here.
Smoke.
Oh my god.
I wish Puff Smokey Smoke should have his own dedicated movie. He should have a Saturday morning cartoon.
Not just that, but I think they should have made a spin-off TV show on UPN 38
Oh, of course.
And they just call it Smokey Smoke. And
that's the reboot, because when you reboot something, you have to make it less words than the original, so it'll be cool.
So it takes place in Puff Smokey Smoke's apartment, and he has wacky neighbors who show up.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's wacky too.
Of course he's wacky.
This is my pitch for Smokey Smoke, the TV show on UPN 38.
All right. Hey, if any executives from UPN 38 are listening, perhaps USA Up All Night as well.
USA Up All Night. There you go.
Yeah. After Problem Child is Smokey Smoke. Welp. So, any other Juwanna Mann tidbits you want to get out into the ether?
I think that's it. What do you want to rate this as?
But Puff Smokey Smoke.
How many
mid-knots?
Fillet mid-knots? All right, Smokey. We'll do Smokey Smokes. We'll do that. All right.
Okay.
All right. What do you give Juwanna Mann? How many Puff Smokey Smokes?
Man, if I was rating just Puff Smokey Smoke, it would be 10. Actually, no. Because
how come it looks like you're in a rave?
My lights were flickering because a timer went off somewhere.
Oh, geez. I thought Sandstorm was going to start playing.
No. I thought Puff Smokey Smoke was going to start playing with Fat Joe.
Yeah.
And the Fat Joe song at the end has nothing to do with basketball or anything. It's not like, yo, Juwanna Mann is a man who's a woman now playing basketball.
I don't even know if they played the
balls.
song in the movie. Like was it?
I don't think so.
In a movie, I don't even know.
It was just some weird marketing thing. That's probably why Puff Smokey Smoke's not in the video, because they already shot it, right?
Yeah.
So they just superimposed the basketball shit. They're probably like, oh man,
maybe Fat Joe was supposed to be in the movie in Puff Smokey Smoke's
He was supposed to be,
and it didn't happen because he had to be on TRL that day. So they got Puff Smokey Smoke to do it.
So what are we? We're doing Puff Smokey Smokes.
How many Puff Smokey Smokes?
I'll give it. I think I'll give it 6 Puff Smokey Smokes.
That's pretty low in terms of Smokey Smokes.
That's pretty low.
That's a little. That's a little lenient on the
flavor.
Smokey Smokes.
Well, because I mean, it's not a good movie. I don't want to watch it again.
So you wouldn't. I would
if we were watching. If we like watched this, like if we had like a party or something and watch this, like, sure, I would watch it again, but it's not like, oh man, I gotta put on Juwanna Mann once a year.
Yeah, I know.
I think I'm good for a while.
Yeah.
But so I mean, like, the plot is so razor thin, and because even like you think like a good, like, one of the funniest sports comedies ever is probably like Basketball, right?
Oh yeah.
And like, I mean, it's a completely different type of humor because it's very like slapstick, but it's very similar where it's like, these guys are doing, they're not like the most upstanding citizens, but they, turn into assholes and then redeem themselves. But the like character arc for Juwanna Mann is just like, oh, he's an asshole, and he, like, the only nice thing he does at the end of the movie is just like send Vivica A. Fox like some flowers.
Yeah.
Because it's Wednesday. And it's like, and then they like get together at the end. And it's like, well, he was a fucking asshole and he basically like molested you. Why is that okay?
And touched the asses of all the other players during a huddle.
He's going around touching people's asses. He wasn't like a team player on your basketball team. Sure, he got you to the playoffs or whatever, but he's a fucking asshole. And he tried to molest you, and he didn't like say he didn't say anything in regards to like warning anybody. I mean, there was like one scene where he's like, I gotta tell you something, and then she like interrupts him or whatever.
Yeah.
But like you can be like, hey, you know what? I actually have to tell you something. I'm a dude. So whatever. And it's like his character arc is just useless. He's just turns nice. He just turns into a nice guy. Just like the same thing where like, oh, he's getting an idea. So we need to dolly in and then play some piano. Or like some rising crescendo to show you that he's got an idea. It's the same thing. Like when he has the speech in the locker room, he's like, I really messed up, guys. I know my blah, 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 my faults now. And they dolly in and play some piano. And then like when he's writing the fucking like flower card out to her, dolly in and play some piano. Like his entire character arc is based on the score of the movie.
Yeah.
You know, without that score, he's got no personality. You know, that no arc anyway. He's got a personality, which is an asshole, but who cares? Anyway, I'm ranting. So 6. I'll give it 6 filet minutes and smoky smoke. Some Puff Smokey Smoke barbecued filet minutes.
Oh man, what a great idea for like a food truck, right?
Puff Smokey Smokes,
yeah.
Road barbecue,
right?
Hey,
yeah.
That's a good like barbecue sauce, right?
Dude, couldn't you see
band is Puff
that
Smokey
face
Smoke.
of Puff Smokey Smoke on a bottle of barbecue smoke sauce, or that one where he's like, boom? That's gonna be the name of one of his barbecue sauces, just called Boom.
Puff Smokey Smoke.
You know what you put your barbecue sauce on? Hot dogs and hamburgers. And filet mignon.
All right. What do you give? How many Puff Smokey minutes do you give?
I'm gonna give it.
I'm gonna get, after hearing your whole thing, I think I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not. It's only one.
That's like a good movie. Is a 7.
Yeah, 7 puts it in a good movie category.
I'd say so.
All right, well, hey,
I'm not trying to change your mind or anything. I'm just saying, like, I mean, don't get me. It's not a terrible movie.
Well, this is what I'm saying. That's 3 points off from 10. So 1 point off from not having enough Puff Smokey Smoke. 2.
You know who's like the white Tommy Davidson is Chris Kattan.
Oh.
Do you think like they look the same? They look like he's a desaturated Tommy Davidson.
Oh shit. Never thought of that before. Oh my God.
So maybe Juwanna Mann 2 is Tommy Davidson. He kidnaps Chris Kattan and then he white faces himself and has to play the life of Chris Kattan or something like that.
Is it going to be called Chris Kattan Man?
Chris Kattan Man. It's like trading places with Chris Kattan and Puff Smokey Smoke.
Like after the year 2000, he completely went off the face of the earth.
Well, he did. Hey, this would be a good pairing with Corky Romano.
I haven't seen it, so I don't.
I've seen it once, and I think it had some things that make me laugh. But Chris Kattan is like, he's like off the rails. It seems like he's like they're trying to herd cats with Chris Kattan. I don't know. He's just like very like this all the time. I can't like describe it over audio, but you know, flailing your arms and shaking your head. That's what Chris Kattan is like. Anyway, sorry, I'm ranting again about Chris Kattan.
Yeah, I just take some points off because I needed more Puff Smokey Smoke. What's that?
3 points for not enough Puff Smokey Smoke.
Well, that's one. Second one is the main character was unlikable. Jamal was an unlikable dude from beginning to end. And number 3, I don't know. I paid $3 for this tape. That's my 3 points. I paid $3 for this tape right there.
How much should you have paid for this tape?
50 cents.
Okay. All right. Wow.
Paid $2.50. I paid $2.50.
Well, you know, we've all been there.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I think. I think that anybody out there who wants to watch an early Y2K shitty comedy with some friends and some junk food, it's a good choice.
Yeah, go for it. Why not? It's not going to hurt you.
No. Yeah, so there you go. That's Juwanna Mann.
That's Juwanna Mann.
Bury the hatchet.
Hey, how do you feel now that you've got to see Juwanna? Because you've been wanting to see this for a long time coming.
Very accomplished, and I feel great that I actually finally got to see this movie.
Wow. That's fantastic. I'm glad you check that off the bucket list. Juwanna Mann accomplished.
Yeah, that's right.
Now you just have to go skydiving and visit the tomb of Tutankhamun, and you'll be all set.
Visit the world and watch Juwanna
Mann. Oh man! Well, we gotta say thank you to our Juwanna Patreon. How about that? How's that for a segue?
Huh? We Juwanna Patreons, and we got them.
Yeah, do you want to join our Patreon? Visit patreon.com/VHS Bandits. And you can join the likes of Kyle Schutte, Corey Gorski, Thomas Andrew Gwynn, Captain James T. Kaiser of the good ship Puff Smokey Smoke Barbecue Boat, and Bert Sazerac, a Mike Fluffer, with trivia with Buds and Soda Poppin' Daddies, the professional pro, Jimmy Alicata, who got to meet Clint Howard recently. Oh, he's here on the show. Clint, how was meeting Jimmy Alicata? How was that experience?
He's such a great guy. He loves my movie Ticks.
Wow, thanks, Clint. Back to you, Topher. Hey, Topher, Juwanna Topher, who's the new... Hey, it's me. Okay. And James, and then Kevin James, our light wrangler. So thank you to the patrons. We really appreciate it. Without you, we couldn't watch Juwanna Mann. Dane would be in debt. He wouldn't even have $3 to buy Juwanna Mann. So it's because of you.
Movies, $4.
Whoa, you're raising the price. It's only worth 50 cents according to you. But this is an official VHS Bandit watched. It's a VCR used tape.
You know, real estate is through the roof. Car prices new and used is through the roof. Juwanna Mann should be through the roof.
Hey, it's in Juwanna demand.
It's going up. Puff Smokey Smoke is what it is. The prices are.
All right. If you want to join our Patreon, we've got another super secret bonus episode coming this month. That will be probably, don't get your it's not Juwanna Mann. But I mean, Juwanna Mann was a super secret movie for literally no reason. We're just saying it's a super secret movie, but I mean, it is.
Why not?
Because why not?
Because his true identity was super secret.
That's right. Well, I guess that's it. Unless you've got any other Juwanna facts you want to lay on us.
Nah. I want to get out of here.
Oh, jeez.
We could get on to the next episode.
Oh,
Johnny's.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't you take us out of here?
All right, everybody.
Dude.
Thanks for listening. Check us out on Instagram, email us, and check us out on Patreon. And we'll check out you guys next time on the VHS Bandits podcast. And until then, be kind and be wise.